Kenny was going to secretly change the time on his watch so that he got dressed an hour early and lose the competition. But he couldn't do it if it was on his wrist. So he decides to go and buy a giant clock and a giant belt and make his own watch. And Kenny puts a giant watch around his ding dong so you can't see anything now. And he comes walking out going, you know what time it is? It's about 10 o'clock. And Spinny's like, no way, take that off. You just lost the competition. He's like, but you're wearing your watch. And he's like, yeah, but I'm wearing a wristwatch. Like, you're wearing a clock around you're wearing a whole skirt almost because of this giant watch that he made that he's wearing right here. So finally, Spinny takes the watch off and Kenny goes and changes the time. And so the next day, they've been naked for 3 days and it's going to be a tie. And Spinny's looking at his watch and he's going, all right, 10, 9, 8, 7, blah, 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 2, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially a tie. And he puts his watch down and they're both looking all kind of bummed out or whatever, but kind of just, Spinny's putting his clothes on and Kenny's just staying there naked. And Spinny's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'd rather just stay naked. And he's like, whatever, dude. And then all of a sudden, after he's fully dressed, he's like, Spinny didn't win the competition. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, you didn't win. He's like, what do you mean I didn't win? And Spinny knows he's such a fucking cheat that he's like, what did you do to make me somehow magically lose? And then he realizes that his watch was set forward an hour.